I'm Bill Haynes from Auburn, and got several short ones here. This first one's called Reflections. My father holds an old photograph taken on the deck of a freighter. He talks about the scar on his forehead earned fighting after a poker game in the port of Calais. Across the room, our son is on a cruise of his own, around antique furniture amid fragile glassware with brittle stems and rims of gold. Now Dad is on liberty in Cairo, where he got the crabs from a mysterious woman of the desert. And our boy? He's pulling on an oriental screen that teeters over a side table, displaying hand-painted plates and crystal bowls. My father tells how he fell in love with a farm girl in England, and how she stood crying on the dock as his ship got underway. "Don't break anything," we yell at the boy, as my father quietly places the faded photograph into a drawer. Years later, I sit alone on an old brocade divan, thinking of that day we protected the precious antiques. A setting sun shines on dusty goblets and tarnished silver atop mahogany sideboards. It faintly illuminates unused china, staring from a beveled glass cabinet. Finally, it falls on a walnut table, its drawer of polished veneer, glowing softly in the light, the shining brass pull, inviting me to view the old photograph inside. This one's called Two Perspectives on Relaxation. The water swirls and bubbles at 104 degrees as he eases into the jacuzzi until the water laps his chin. Stress and tension begin to fall away like autumn leaves, silently uncoupling from branches. He's suspended in warm liquid, womb-like, imagining a horizon of blue sky and the white sand of a distant beach. Coconuts sway in the tall maypan palms stirred by the ocean breeze, and bronzed native girls with bare breasts push pieces of fruit into his mouth with their tongues. Across the deck, his wife reclines on the plush-flowered cushions of a redwood chaise lounge. She fantasizes while watching him soak, a copy of Southern Living masking a sneer. Over her reading glasses, she observes natives emerging from a stand of bamboo with grass skirts, spears, and breastplates of human bones. The men wear headdresses of red feathers with palm leaves, seashell necklaces, and earrings made from the skeletons of fish. Her husband is in a large black cast-iron pot poised on a fire. Pieces of carrot, celery, and potato float around him in the steaming water. His eyes are wide with incredulity as the cannibals begin to lick their lips. This one's called Superstition. The old man on the park bench pulls an orange from a brown paper bag. He peels back the rind, exposing sections of fruit in a tight sphere, each with its own membrane, sealing the juice inside. He slowly turns the wedges in a circle, like luggage, on a crowded airport carousel. In each suitcase is a memory, tinged with happiness or despair. 10 sections, his mommy used to say. Smiles or frowns, dependent on how you hold them. He divides the orange in half and peels off a piece of fruit. And even after 80 years, before he puts it in his mouth, he makes certain to hold it with the wedge corners pointing upward. Still okay for time? 3 minutes? Okay. This is called Mixed Blessings. Every day on a shady pillared front porch hugged by magnolias, Eugenia and Perline preside like mandarins over their quiet block of Mimosa Street. From rocking chair thrones, they deliver papal waves to those who pass by, and they begin to count their blessings. The dignity of silk-flowered dresses, the confidence of a visit to the Magic Mirror Beauty Salon, the respect from half a century in residence, the memory of dead husbands and relocated children, the simplicity of freshly squeezed lemonade, the pitcher sweating while they sit nodding off in the warm breeze, and finally, the elegance of an old Prel shampoo bottle filled with Southern comfort, secreted in a handbag nearby. Last one. Okay. This last one's called Dirty Laundry. Without a washing machine, she had plenty of time to talk to the laundry in the spring of 1950. "I hate you," she told her husband's work shirt as she drowned it in the soapy water, giving it an extra squeeze for good measure. Wringing out her son's underwear, she said, "Don't you be growing up like him." She pinched a clothespin on the hem of her daughter's green cotton dress and warned, "Be careful who you marry, girl." She told her own gray wool stockings, "Someday you're going to walk right on out of here." She startled when the damp wash on the clothesline snapped like flags in a gust of warm wind, reminding her of slaps and slamming doors. Years later, her daughter hardly talked at all on wash day. She grabbed an anonymous bundle of whites from the hamper, stuffed it into the Maytag, and watched TV. At the end of the cycle, she peeled a slab of wet clothing from the side of the washer tub, transferred it to the dryer, and ate some lunch. She was never bothered by the washing or the drying. It was the folding that always made her cry.